Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Secret Underdog, the gamer here, and I'm back with another video. This is the second time I'm recording this, so I'm gonna kind of speed along because I was like talking for 7 minutes and I ended up having to delete the video anyways. So I kind of know what I want to talk about. If you hear any noise in the background, I apologize. First of all, sorry for not posting anything for the last couple of days. I just, with COVID, makes you not feel good. Obviously, it just makes you very tired as well. And I was just resting the last couple of days, but today I feel much better, much better. So I kind of wanted to record something really quick. I don't know what this is. Let me get rid of this ad, and I apologize. So the topic of today is Kyrie. Um, so Kyrie is an interesting player. He's a very talented and phenomenal player. At the same time, kind of the stuff off the court makes a lot of people think he's weird. Have these weird thoughts about him, and I can understand. And now I personally never really cared about what he does off the court because mainly I just don't pay attention. I don't care about off the court stuff. I don't care about politics. I don't care about what your religion is. Never, it's stuff that never bothered me. I don't care what the color of your skin is. I don't care what your favorite hobbies are. Just do you. That's what I say. So, and I understand like it's not just about that. Some things that that he said in the past are weird, but I again I don't care. I don't listen to that. I don't pay attention to that. I focus on basketball. So let's get into it. There's rumors about him going to the LA Lakers. Do I think that's gonna happen? We'll find out. Or do I think he's gonna stay with the Nets, or maybe go to a different team? That'll be answered at the end of this video. So first of all, let's look at his stats. So this is his stats right here. Regular season. And first half of the season, he didn't play. Second half of the season, he was able to. I can't remember. I think he was able to play away games only. Or was it home games only? I don't even remember, bro. I honestly don't even remember. I think he was only able to play away games, and then I think something happened in New York where then he was able to play. Then he was able to play in Brooklyn. I don't remember. Don't quote me. Or please let me know what happened. I don't remember. The season feels like it was forever ago, but that's not really relevant. All we really need to know, all you guys really need to know, is Kyrie didn't really play the first half of the season. It felt like that first half of the season he didn't really do anything, or I don't think he played at all. Second half came back and he did really good. However, I think the Nets are kind of like thinking like, okay, maybe like off the court this isn't a good idea. Maybe keeping him here isn't really the best plan for us or for him. So let's take a look at the news. So I'd like to actually go over here first. And this talks about the Lakers. And this is talking about the Lakers being the only known team to kind of be looking for Kyrie to sign signing him to a sign and trade deal. Excuse me. So we got. Oops, how do I pause that? I don't even know. Outside of the Lakers, there are currently no known teams planning to pursue sign and trade deals for Brooklyn Nets guard Kyrie Irving. He needs a partner to coordinate an agreement on a deal to get a long-term maximum contract. The Lakers' interest in executing a sign and trade once free agency opens on Thursday night, sources said. I don't believe that's the 29th of June, so 2 days. And this is reported by Woj. Obviously, everyone knows who Woj is, and everyone knows who Shams is. Very well-known basketball NBA insiders. I'd also like to take a look at. Let's go down here. Go down to news. Give it a chance to load. Come on. Taking a while. Where is it? He has a list of teams. Yep, right here. So Brooklyn doesn't have anything for him, and he walks. Here's a list of teams that he would consider going to. This list includes Lakers, Clippers, Knicks, Miami Heat, Mavericks, and 76ers. I like to say this. As a Sixers fan, I would love to have Kyrie because I love the dude. I love the way he plays. I love watching him play. I love the handles. He's so so fun to watch, and he's a very, very talented and amazing basketball player. It's not going to work for us for two reasons, though. As much as I would love to have him on the team, James Harden is on our team, obviously, and just with what happened in Brooklyn, apparently they weren't really on the same page, and that's fine. It happens in basketball. You're not going to be on the same page as everyone you play with. So I don't see him wanting to really come over here anymore, thinking about the James Harden situation, because I don't think that would benefit the Sixers or Kyrie. So I don't think there's any benefit there, and we are in kind of a cap space situation because of Tobias Harris's horrible contract, which I just wish we could get rid of it. I love watching Tobias Harris play. I love Toby, but excuse me, but it's just not. He could play up to his potential. He could play up to his max contract potential, but he usually doesn't. I would say 90% of the time he doesn't. Yeah, maybe like 85% of the time he doesn't. So Sixers are kind of out of this. Mavericks are kind of out too, I would say. I don't know if they are in cap space trouble or what, but I just think they don't really need like the outside drama to come into their team, and I don't really think they need him in general. I think they have a great team as it is. Maybe they could sign some different positions that they need more, or maybe they could sign a player that would kind of benefit them more, or be a bit more beneficial for them than Kyrie. Because again, the main reason why teams aren't wanting Kyrie is because of the outside stuff. Heat, Knicks, Clippers, he could go to any of these teams. It's the NBA. Anything could happen. I don't really see him going to any of these teams except for the Los Angeles Lakers, because I think the Lakers would really want Kyrie to come up and be paired with LeBron, because you know what happened last time they were paired up together in the Cleveland days. Um, excuse me. Um, there's also been reports that Kyrie would take a budget cut or take a pay cut, whatever he said, pay cut, budget cut, whatever, just to go over to Los Angeles and play with LeBron. So that's interesting to note. And Lakers by far, from what I've seen, they are really the only teams that, or they are really the only team that seems interested in Kyrie. So, Kyrie Irving, LA Lakers. Can you imagine it? I can't really imagine it because I think he fits really well in Brooklyn. Um, and I know what a lot of Sixers fans are thinking. I hate the Nets because we all hate the Nets, right? I don't hate the Nets. I don't hate Brooklyn. The only team I really hate in the NBA are the Boston Celtics, because they're the Boston Celtics and I don't like them. I never have, never will. I can respect and like their players, but they can't. I will never ever root for them in any circumstance, except if it somehow helps the Sixers, then I would. But uh never hated Brooklyn, and I just thought he was always a good. I thought Kyrie Irving was always a good fit in Brooklyn. Obviously with KD there too, team's really really good. Now, unfortunately, they got swept in the playoffs, which was pretty amazing to see. Honestly, it was pretty amazing to see. Not amazing to see Boston win and go to the finals, but they ended up losing, so that's good. um, excuse me. So what do I think about this? Where's Kyrie? So what do I think about this? Do I think he's going to Brooklyn? Do I think he's going to stay in? I'm sorry, I completely messed that up. Do I think he's staying in? Do I think he's staying in Brooklyn? Do I think he's going to LA? I honestly have no idea, because this could really go anyway. This could go either way. But I am leaning towards more of a Brooklyn stay. But at the same time, if those reports are true about excuse me, yeah, I keep clearing my throat. If the reports are true, I can't even get a full sentence out. I apologize. COVID is almost out of my body completely, but it's still there. Um, if the reports are true about him wanting a pay cut to play with LeBron in LA, because he would do anything to play with LeBron over in Los Angeles at this point, I feel like. And that seems very probable, and that seems very likely to happen. It would be the first time you would play on a Western team in the NBA. Um, there's a lot of appeal there, I would think, for Kyrie Irving to go to Los Angeles, to go over to the Los Angeles Lakers and pair up with LeBron and see how it goes. Obviously, they didn't have a good season last season, and I would like to say that I expect I didn't expect them to fail as miserably as the Lakers did, but I expected them to maybe make the play in, maybe get in the first round, but I wouldn't. Yeah, I would. I predicted that they weren't even gonna go far in the playoffs, and they didn't even make the playoffs last season. So that's LA. That's the Lakers for you. The most overhyped team ever, and what did they do? Absolutely nothing. So with that being said, this could be another situation where people overhype the Lakers, and the media attention is all on them, and then they just end up doing nothing. Or this could actually be a good a good sign and trade, and have it really benefit the Lakers, and have them really do a good job, and have them perform way better than they did last year, and kind of treat the expectations of others more well, because everyone expected the Lakers to do phenomenally, or not everyone, but a lot of people expected them to do phenomenal last season, especially media, especially the analysis and stuff, that's the so-called analysis. And what did they do? They did nothing. And I don't blame Westbrook 100%. I blame him for about 70-80%. But, Frank Vogel being gone might help things out. So it's a really interesting situation. I don't know if I would say that the Lakers are going to make a deep playoff run if they get Kyrie. I'm going to go with my predictions like I had last season, that if they get Kyrie, they'll go to the first round of the playoffs, and maybe they'll advance to the second round, but I don't think they're gonna really get that far. I think that they just need some time to kind of get it together, because LeBron, wherever Bronny James goes, LeBron's gonna follow. So we'll see what happens, but I think I'm gonna lean towards more of him staying in Brooklyn, but I could absolutely see him going to Los Angeles. So I'm kind of 50-50 on this, guys. Tell me what you think in the comments below. I'll read all my comments that I get, obviously. And thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you're not already. And share this video out, and I will see you guys next time. Alright guys, peace out. Thank you for watching.